third-rank Inspector Li Hao enters the Silver City Inspectorate, arriving a bit late and looking sleep-deprived. As a new recruit with 1 year of experience, he's well-liked by his colleagues who tease him about his social life. Despite having withdrawn from the prestigious Veterus Institute 2 years shy of graduation, Li Hao is content with starting as a third-rank inspector instead of potentially entering as a first-rank. His decision puzzles his co-workers, who envy his academic potential but appreciate his easygoing personality. Li Hao works in the Department of Classified Affairs, handling archival tasks and occasionally assisting other departments. When offered an opportunity to join a field mission related to the Veterus Institute, Li Hao politely declines, avoiding encounters with his former mentor, Professor Yuan Shuo. His ultimate goal is to come into contact with the mysterious law enforcement agency, the Night Watchers, which he believes may happen soon due to upcoming unrest in Silver City. Li Hao, a diligent worker at the Department of Classified Affairs, voluntarily withdrew from Silver City's top institute to join the inspectorate. He noticed an unusual pattern in self-immolation cases over 9 years, with the intervals between incidents shortening. Li Hao suspects these aren't mere accidents and presents his findings to his department head, Wang Ji. Impressed by Li Hao's meticulous organization and deduction, Wang agrees to discuss the cases with other departments, especially the law enforcement team, as they could potentially be linked murders. Li Hao's personal connection to one of the victims motivates him to get involved further, possibly leading him to the enigmatic Night Watchers. His ultimate goal is to unravel the truth behind these incidents while ensuring his safety, as he fears for those who can see a mysterious scarlet shadow associated with the cases. Li Hao, a young inspector at the inspectorate, it's been almost a year since he joined after leaving his department head's office, recalls that the memory is tied to a self-immolation incident involving his close friend Zhang Yuan at the Veterus Institute. Despite it being ruled an accident and suppressed by the media, Li Hao believes there was more to the event, hinting at a deeper mystery. He noticed Zhang Yuan silently warning him to run before succumbing to the flames. Li Hao has spent the past year investigating 6 other deaths potentially linked to Zhang Yuan's case, looking for any commonality between them. After confiding in fellow rookie Inspector Chen Na, she discovers a clue related to weather patterns during the incidents. Li Hao now suspects the Scarlet Shadow may only appear when the weather is unfavorable and fears he could be its next target. Inspector Li Hao was taken aback when Chen Na, after briefly looking through old case files, mentioned a potential connection between 6 unrelated self-immolation cases. She referred to a folk song from Silver City which listed 8 surnames in a specific order: Li, Zhang, Zhao, Liu, Wang, Hangzhou, and Zheng. The victims' names matched the order if 2 additional surnames were included. Li Hao, whose surname corresponded with the first in the song, discovered that his family had an heirloom sword, a jade pendant. As he pieced together more information, Li Hao suspected that each family involved might possess a symbolic item matching their assigned role in the song. With the revelation that the families connected to these cases have been dying out one by one, Li Hao feared for his own life and urgently sought answers. He requested to meet Chen Na's grandma, hoping she could shed light on the origins of the folk song and its possible link to the grim series of incidents. Inspectorate worker Li Hao visits his department head, Wang Ji, to request a firearm for investigating Zhang Yuan's house due to suspicions of a potential murder case. However, as a classified affairs member, obtaining a gun requires special approval. Wang Ji suggests Li Hao join an upcoming mission to protect a Veterus Institute field study team, which would allow him to carry arms legally and also mend fences with his former mentor, Professor Yuan, who leads the team. Li Hao agrees, despite initial reluctance. During their conversation, Li Hao raises concerns about the unusual nature of Zhang Yuan's case, possibly involving preternatural forces, and wonders if the inspectorate can handle it. Wang Ji cautions against discussing such rumors and reminds Li Hao that another agency, the Night Watchers, may intervene in extreme cases but are generally unwanted due to the complications they bring. Li Hao mentions a pattern in self-immolation cases related to weather conditions, suggesting that another incident could occur soon. Wang Ji takes note and offers assistance for Li Hao's investigation, but Li Hao declines additional personnel due to their inability to perceive the Scarlet Shadow, a supernatural entity he can see. With Wang Ji's approval, Li Hao retrieves a handgun from the armory and contemplates the risks of revealing his ability to see the Scarlet Shadow to the enforcement team or the Night Watchers. He decides to wait and observe how the enforcement team handles the situation before deciding whether to come forward with his unique capability. Li Hao, a third-rank inspector, suspects he's being followed after work on a hot night. Riding his bicycle home from the inspectorate, He notices a car with license plate S7299 which seems to be trailing him. This triggers Li Hao's suspicion that there might be a mole in the inspectorate or night watchers due to his recent involvement in the self-immolation cases and his mention of a scarlet shadow connected to them. He deduces that anyone who reported seeing the shadow met an untimely end, hinting at a leak within the organization. Despite feeling targeted, Li Hao maintains his composure, suspecting his role in unearthing the cases has drawn attention. As he arrives at his residence, Open Light Complex, he contemplates his limited combat skills and the mysterious faction watching him. A stray dog named Panther provides him some solace amidst his thoughts about the impending danger. Li Hao discovered that his family heirloom, the jade sword named Stellaris, seemed to have a mysterious effect on his dog Panther when it drank water used to disinfect the sword. Intrigued and desperate for extraordinary power to face his adversaries, Li Hao decided to experiment with the sword and drinking water. After several attempts, he noticed that upon consuming the water containing the sword's energy, a warm current flowed through his stomach, accompanied by a glimmer of starlight which quickly dissipated. This led him to hypothesize that the sword holds an energy that requires water as a medium and can strengthen the body, but cannot be retained without proper cultivation techniques or a foundation for the energy to take root. Li Hao pondered if there were secret arts or a specific cultivation system required to wield this power, likening it to martial arts practice where random efforts could lead to harm. He decided to try practicing the new Book of Five Styles, a rudimentary health-promoting martial method created by his teacher, hoping it might help him better absorb and retain the starlight energy from the jade sword. The key takeaway was that while the sword contained mysterious power, harnessing it effectively would require understanding and potentially developing the necessary skills and foundations within himself. Li Hao learned the ape style from his teacher Yuan Shuo at the Veteris Institute, a technique inspired by the new Book of Five Styles, which emulates the agility and movement of apes for efficient escape routes. Li Hao, with an agile physique, installed a ring in his living room to practice this style. After drinking water that had been sword-baptized, he experienced increased stamina and executed the ape style with greater ease than before, moving swiftly around his cramped living room using furniture as leverage points. He practiced the style repeatedly, amazed by his enhanced endurance, attributing it to the water's mysterious energy. Yuan Shuo created a specific breathing method to complement the 5 animal styles, which is a closely guarded secret among select students. Li Hao noticed that the water seemed to lighten his body and improve his performance, allowing him to perform 9 iterations of the ape style over half an hour, far exceeding his previous limits. This led him to question the Night Watcher's potential methods for enhancement and the true power they might wield without relying on supernatural abilities. Feeling energized yet cautious, Li Hao decided to investigate if Zhang Yuan's stone blade also possessed similar properties. Despite the risk, he prepared to visit Zhang Yuan. As house with Panther, his dog who had also consumed the water, to act as a lookout, Li Hao speculated that the Scarlet Shadow or its faction might be targeting such weapons, making his mission all the more crucial and dangerous.